Welcome to Mitchell Livestock. We just finished up with the Greater Midwest Livestock Auctioneering Championship, where 29 competitors from all over the country came here and sold some really top-end cattle from our local producers, and come out with a champion today, Mr. Ethan Schuette from Washington, Kansas. Ethan's going to be sitting over here, and we'll get his take on it in a little bit. We'd like to give you a market report. We sold a lot of cows. I don't know, we sold 600 cows probably on Wednesday, and a couple hundred fats as well.
Yeah.
And then today, I think we had 3,700 feeder cattle at that contest. So we're going to give you a little rundown of how that went. I can give you the top 10 as well. But Ethan, you've been in this contest a number of times. Tell us about what this contest has meant to the livestock auction industry.
I'll tell you what, this contest has meant a lot. Not only to the industry, it's meant a lot to me and a lot of guys that were in it today. I saw some guys today that I haven't seen in 10 years. Travis and I were talking, our last trip to it was Harriet, South Dakota, 10 years ago, and that popped up on my newsfeed today. But anyway, the camaraderie and just genuinely trying to get a good representation of the industry, and iron sharpens iron, as someone once said. I think maybe sitting there in a pink shirt. But that's why we do what we do. We come to these things to get better, and I think that happened today.
Well, we had a Kansas take the top spot, and actually a Kansan take the second spot as well. Andrew Sylvester was a reserve champion, and rounding out the top three was Michael Brognois from Turlock, California. Then we had competitors in the top 10, A.J. Austin's from Arkansas, Jimmy Lambert's from Michigan, Tyler Bell's from Anderson, Texas, Garrett Nunn is from Torrington, Wyoming, Austin Shaben, a well-known family in Dunlap, Iowa, Mitch Bartle come from Minnesota, and David Whitehour come up from, he lives down by Yankton, doesn't he? I think he's a South Dakota native, but incredible representation. Kansas had 2 representatives, and then every other top 10 was from around the country. Really, really neat contest, and one of the highlights of that deal was the Tony Heinze Award winner. So Tony Heinze started this contest in 1989. He was one of the founders. There were several guys that joined in with him, but Tony was the driving force behind it. And he passed away a little over a year ago, maybe going on 2 years ago now. And sometime before that, Paul Bear had christened an award on behalf of Tony, where the auctioneer competitors would vote for somebody who has integrity within the industry and somebody that will treat the buyers as fair as the sellers, represents the sellers to the best of their ability, and exhibits just integrity throughout the entire process. And the competitors for this contest chose Brad Vierink. I think he lives in Corsica, doesn't he? From Corsica, South Dakota. He sells at a number of markets in the area. And congratulations to him. It's quite an honor to be named that in honor of Tony. So we're going to get to some of the market wrap-up. That's the contest, and we'll get to some of the market wrap-up here.
Yeah, so like we said, sell about 3,700 cattle a day, and from the beginning to the end, a real good market, buyers all over. Just kind of got a few highlights wrote down. Folks, we had 2 loads of these big heifers, all backgrounded, nice green, kept them clean, weighed about 950, and they bring 324 pounds. What heck would go on a 9-weight heifer? Had a set of 1,169-pound heifers, bring 279. Had some more 727-pound heifers, bring 361. So just a real good ticket on the heifers all day long. Kind of some more of these backgrounded steers. How about this? Some 1058 backgrounded steers, bring 324.75. Just a great ticket on a set of steers. We come back when we had a load of 1090 steers, and they brought 318.75. So just overall a great market. Guys, we sell 200 of these 700 to 740 pound steers, and they kind of traded from 383 to up to 403 a pound. So, a little pressure on the market, but it didn't show today. It was pretty hot. Yes, just even in uniform, front to back. Hats off to you consigners, because you brought very excellent cattle today.
Yeah, and you can sell. We talk about this. We talk about conditions. Seems like every week on the market report, and you can sell pounds or you can sell dollars per pound.
Right.
All right. But at the end of the day, the quality of the cattle was second to none here, and the weather caused a few to back off too. You're going to see some of those same producers or that quality over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
What about the cows?
Yeah, we got along good yesterday. We kind of say it every week, but man, they're kind of stronger again, especially on the feeding cows. kind of go through what we did. We sold 772 head yesterday, right before kind of the cold and the wind today. So going through heifer rest, we had from 171 up to 218. Feeding cows 155. I put them up to 175, but we definitely had some cases. They were knocking on the door well into the mid 80s. You know, depending on age and condition. We had quite a few guys once again sitting there wanting to buy them good feeding cows. Just cows going to the plant from 120 to 155. Thin, slow, and blemished cows from 50 up to 110, then fat cows from 164 up to 178.50, fats 219 on up to 236. So kind of had a good run of it yesterday.
This contest is kind of a beast to put on. I mean, they all are. But the crew here at Mitchell Livestock started with Jared and Patrice, and the crew that they've lined up, the ringman, Carter, you know, you're the only one with any manure on you here. You actually worked today. We sat up in the block, and it was nice and warm and manure-free up there. But the crew, from the ring to the block to the back, it really came together and made this work. Jeff Ebersdorfer was working on those sorts out there to try to give every contestant a really good fair shake considering what we had here today. He worked his tail off, and we can't thank him enough. The marketing of this, we've talked about Sierra Cargill and what she's done. The marketing of this contest, there's been, I don't know if you maybe eclipsed 1 million views for the Greater Midwest contest, and that's unheard of. You'll continue to see the rollout of the top 10 and how they perform. So feel free to click in and watch that. It was a pretty good watch. I was in this contest, I think, 7 years, and I've been a part of it after that since 2020. So going on 12 or 13 years. The toughest top 10 that we've seen, and one of the neatest fields. We had people from all over the place. We had some guys that are just kind of getting their feet wet, and we had some really grizzled veterans that did a tremendous job. So thank you to all your competitors as well for coming out. Anything else?
That's what we had for this week. Coming up this week, Saturday on the 24th, just kind of want to let you know we have a good bred cow and heifer sale. Kind of our featured consignment. We're kind of go through a few of it. Ash Grove Farms could be Mark Potter coming out of Winfred, South Dakota. Reputable deal, sells every year. Kind of go through what he's selling. He's got 380 head, all first calf heifers. He's got them all. He's got the white faces and the blacks all split. He's got them ultrasounded into 15-day calving period starting on March 5th. They're all bred black to that good Thomas Ranch bulls. All the heifers have their vaccinations. All the work's done. They're super tame. They're going to be good, fancy Angus heifers. Be a big fancy deal. After we get done selling them, we do have a few deals of cows. We'll do 40 head of black solid mouth to broken mouth cows. They're bred for April, May. We have a dispersal of 55 head of running age cows. They're black, bred black. They'll be calving March 20th. 17 head of black and red second to fourth calvers. They're bred red. They're bred for March 10th. Have a few deals of these broken mouth cows. There's a deal of 15, deal of 20, deal 5. So that's kind of what we got coming up on Saturday.
Next week, Wednesday, they're going to do a rollover for Ron Simon. Make sure you get in and get to participate in that. Ron has been, anytime we did one of those, he was one of the first guys with his hand in the air to support that. And so his family could use a little assistance right now. And they're going to do the rollover, so make it here for that on the 28th.
Yep. And then we'll be right back here Thursday next week. Right now, we probably got a little over 4,000 on the books with the weather from this week. So I'm sure we'll be up 4,500, 5,000 again. Should be another good sale. It's kind of what we got coming up.
It's a good time to be Mitchell. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like and share this if you would. And we'll see you down the road. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Another feeding cows there. 45, 46 here. Another 7. Another 8. Another 9. Another 15. Another 1.